I'm Eytan Shander for Awesemo. We have 3 plays on this MLK Monday in the NBA, and we're doing it on PrizePicks, where we suggest you right away click that link below so we can match your first deposit up to $100 and give you 1 free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum. Let's jump in. Our first play is Joel Embiid, Sixers Wizards, part of a jam-packed Monday, and we're going under his point total at 28.5. He did bounce back after failing to score 30 points for 6, 7, 8 games in a row with that sub-30-point game against Boston. Bounced back against Miami, but it's hard to ignore OddsShopper. Again, we always use this as our companion for PrizePicks in the NBA. OddsShopper has Embiid projected for 23 points. It's the highest expected win percentage bet that you can place as a player prop in the Sixers-Wizards game. And I see it because I do think that there's going to be a little bit less, not to say restriction of minutes, but Embiid is not fully healthy right now. And I think they are going to use this opportunity here to not fully rest him, but limit some of his minutes. We did see a consecutive 3 straight games, really, including a back-to-back Friday, Saturday, where he played over 30 minutes. He's not going to sit by any means, but there's just not going to be enough time for him to do that damage. He's not going to put up one of these Jokic stats where he's out there for 20 minutes dropping 30 points. So it's not like he's going to have an off game. It's simply more a matter of, look, the Sixers are also getting healthier around him, so there's less pressure now for them to win as they've won 2 straight. For Embiid to drop 34, 38, 40 points and be the sole provider of offense as the backcourt and shooters around Embiid have returned to this team and depth has returned to this team. He's really made his bones out here on the free throw line. So we don't anticipate for him to get to the line as much as we saw against Boston and not really have that great of a night shooting from 3. Combine that with a little less minutes. Easy to see how OddsShopper has gone under that 29.5. Our next play, Khris Middleton, we're going over his point production, still without Holiday against Atlanta. This is more about just the volume here with Middleton. Yes, Giannis is definitely going to be the vacuum when it comes to productivity, but look, also with shooters around Middleton, there's been some pressure taken off of him, and we've seen one big thing develop where guys were out at one point with Middleton now back is the offense hasn't moved away from him taking threes. He's had at least 6 attempts in the last 5 games. And even at the start of the month, he wasn't making threes, but he was still taking a bunch, 9 total over the first 2 games. So launching right now from 3. And if he knocks down a couple, he's pretty much guaranteed to get to 20 points, and then it's just what he's doing from the field. Nobody out there, especially without a Holiday, is going to take away any type of shot productivity or volume, maybe more importantly, from Middleton. It's really just a matter of him knocking down threes. So love Khris Middleton to get over that number. It's a little lower than what you're going to get at the books here. No juice, of course, associated with that 20.5. So our second play is just simply taking advantage of a void that's still there and the offense not moving away from Middleton, taking and launching, more importantly, threes. 20.5, we're going over that. Final play, Devonte Graham, 2.5 threes. This is another one here that we're banking on, specifically threes. He's taken 17 over his last 2, 24 over his last 3, 32 over his last 4. You get the picture here? Right, 41 over his last 5. This man, and then it gets to double-digit attempts in each of those 3. Those are just single-digit ones, -1 that I gave you here. Devonte Graham is launching without conscience. We want to take advantage of this. Here's the beauty of it. He took 7. Now, granted, he only hit 2, so I think that there's some recency bias that PrizePicks is letting us take advantage of. He only hit 2, but he launched 7 last game against the Nets. Before that, against the Clippers, you saw 10 attempts. So clearly, there is no issue with the Pelicans offense watching Devonte Graham pull from anywhere on the floor. And we still want to take advantage of whenever a number dips like this. Realistically, this should be either at 3 or even 3.5. It's dipped to 2.5 and better than you'll find at the books without laying any juice. And that's why we'll go over that 2.5 projected threes for Devonte Graham. One more time, under 28.5 points for Joel Embiid. That's the OddsShopper special. Khris Middleton over 20.5 points. Devonte Graham over 2.5 projected threes. Now, put them in a flex play. If you do, you have to hit 2 of 3 and you'll win 1.25 back. If you hit all 3, you'll win 2.25 back. Want a bigger payout? Then we have it, the power play on PrizePicks. You have to hit all 3 and it will correctly pay 5 times your entry fee. Now, before you do anything, click that link below. Sign up for PrizePicks. We'll match your first deposit up to $100, and we're going to give you 1 free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum. I'm Eytan Shander. Have a great night.